You're listening.
It is AM 1420 WIMS 95.1 FM. A great day to be alive here with Living the Life. Are you ready for a great show or what?
Let's do it. I am ready.
I am excited to have these two gentlemen in the studio today.
I know. This is community service at its best. And I love that. And it's important. I love doing shows like this. This feel good. It makes me feel fuzzy. I love it.
I said to Pastor Nate, I said, between you and Mary and Rick Federici, we could literally talk for hours and take no breaks.
Yeah,
Oh,
small
that's
talk's
true.
not hard.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. I know. And so today's kind of a challenge because we're trying to scrunch it in. You know what I mean? That's hard for us because we are chatters, and we love when you're here. I mean, the hour flies by. You know, you've joined us before. So can we start with introductions, please?
Gentlemen,
the
the
gentlemen,
cameras
please?
are on you
go first?
right now.
Yeah, I'll go first. My name's Nate Loucks, and I am the pastor of State Street Community Church in downtown LaPorte and the president of the PAC Center, which is a food providing organization in LaPorte. We have food pantries, community meals, community gardens, these kind of things.
All right. My name is Joe Ruiz. I am a teacher by day at LaPorte High School, a hip-hop philanthropist by night.
We love it.
Hold on.
You
Hold
and
on.
Rick are soul brothers.
I'm so all about this. Explain to our WIMS extended family, not only on the free TuneIn app on WIMSradio.com, but on the AM and the FM, what that exactly means.
A hip-hop philanthropist.
Absolutely. Woo!
Well, I've kind of come up with a term for myself, but it just basically means I make hip-hop music and I sell it for charity, specifically the PAC Center charity that Nate oversees.
Very
This
cool.
is why
I
I'm
like
so
this.
intrigued. I'm curious on so many levels. But okay, so first of all, you said teacher by day. So tell us what you teach.
I teach business courses, a lot of marketing, some introductory computer courses, and also like personal financial responsibility. I do a little bit of like Photoshop and some Adobe system programs and that kind of stuff. So that's the day job. And then I've kind of taken that and transitioned into this passion project also.
Okay. Have you always been involved in music?
Yeah, so I started writing. I was a Michigan City high school grad, graduated in 03. And I began writing songs with a couple other MC grads. And when I was 17 years old, I'm 33 now. And we did a lot of, we followed each other to Bethel College in Mishawaka, and we would just sit in our dorm room and we would write songs and we would, pick beats from the internet and record things on our computers. And I'd never done any professional recording, but we, for the longest time did amateur recordings. And it wasn't until just recently when we started this project that we were able to start pursuing some professional recordings. And it's been a really neat experience.
Nate, spin into how you guys met and how you guys started to collaborate. Just curious.
Yeah, actually, so Joe and I are both Bethel College grads, except we didn't know each other, I don't think, at Bethel, did we? No. And Joe moved back to the area with his wonderful family, and our kids go to the same school. Is that maybe how we met? I don't know.
No, we met because when I moved to LaPorte, I wanted to find a church. Began to do some research online, found State Street Community Church, and then I just came there to visit and never left.
Yeah, we kind of became quick friends, and
Cool.
I'm a big fan of his just as a person, and his music is great, and so we love the everyone's kind of trying to chase the same money in the community, especially nonprofits. So anytime innovative ways to create a little bit of awareness, but also funds is a lot of fun. And so Joe's been able to do that for us, and I think have a lot of fun doing it as well.
I'm having so much fun. So much fun. I mean, this project for me is I'm taking something that I love doing and that I've done for free for the longest time. And then all of a sudden I'm in a position where not only do I get to continue doing it, but I get to do it better than I've ever done it before. And the local community in LaPorte and Michigan City is supporting me in a way that I never even thought was possible or realistic. It's been amazing.
And in turn, then you're supporting the same community, which is amazing, I think. Can you tell us how the project works itself?
Absolutely. Okay. So basically, every song that I'm recording costs roughly $300. I license a beat so that I have permission to sell it and make it my own for about $75. There's like $25 worth of like PayPal fees and some things that go in there. But then $200 is what I'm spending at the recording studio in Crown Point, Always Be Genius Recording Studios, and it's about $50 an hour, working with a really great sound engineer named Sam. So roughly $300. So for every song, I'm raising $600. And that $600 is $300 to creating the next song for the project until the project's done, and $300 for the PAC Center. So we split it 50-50. I'm not taking anything away for just personal profit. It's, and then everything after it's all said and done will go towards the nonprofit.
Where do the songs evolve from? Life's lessons, life's journeys?
Yeah, different things. Like when I write songs, some of it is personal. Some of it is personal plus a little bit of, taking from different things that I see in pop culture or just in community, in society, things, a little bit of all over the place. And then occasionally, like I just take something from, it would be interesting to be that person. And then I try and write a song almost from the perspective of a character. Oh. But some of it, I'd say like 90% of it is personal.
And then on that side, Pastor Nate, how does that evolve into helping out the PAC Center? You guys, do you put it towards different programs, helping families? Talk about that.
Yeah, so right now we've got this project going on called the Brighton Street Green Space, and we are doing a renovation of a downtown. It's about 1.75 acres in downtown LaPorte, right in the center of a food desert. And so we, at one point, there was a dairy factory there for many, many years called Loucks Dairy. And we, through the support of a couple different organizations, the Healthcare Foundation of LaPorte, American Licorice, and a couple of other different places, we've raised enough funds to take down that dairy factory. And we're going to build an education resource center. We're going to do more gardens. We're going to do an urban orchard, all kinds of different fun things.
Wow.
And so it's about a $400,000 to $500,000 investment into downtown LaPorte. But this money goes and helps it and raise. And more than just the money, Joe's also doing a great job of raising awareness of the projects when he talks about it. So
that's what I'm curious about with the PAC Center in general, or specifically, really, Joe. What made that important to you? What made you kind of seek that out and say, this is what I've been waiting for to do this project or this idea?
Well, the idea for the project came first, and it wasn't originally necessarily not-for-profit idea. It was my students. They found a bunch of old archived songs that I made in college, and they began to say, like,
cool.
"Hey, when are you gonna make an album?" And at first, it was like, "Well, do you know how much a professional recorded album costs?" Like I couldn't do that to my family, And so I said, well, if we can raise the money, then what I'll do is, if we raise enough money for one song, which we did in like 9 days.
Oh, wow.
Then what we'll do is we'll take that money and we'll sell the song, and then we'll put the sales into the next song. I just happened to be sitting in church that Sunday while Nate was talking about generosity and community and things, and then all of a sudden, as I was sitting there, I was kind of moved or inspired to say, well, let's not just make music or make an album, but let's make it mean something to the people around us, and let's give it back. So it evolved with the idea first. It was just me on Twitter, like, if I did this, would people actually want it, or would it just be something that's kind of self-indulgent? And people were like, yeah, no, you should try and GoFundMe or something like that. And then all of a sudden it became this idea where, I could make music and have that album that I've kind of always wanted as a little boy, but then I can also make an impact in our community with that, and it was just a no-brainer. It just kind of all fell together. So.
And the PAC Center, honestly, impacts so many people in our community. Last couple times we've talked, I don't think Rick and I really realized how expansive and how many people really depend on the PAC Center for numerous things until we were there, and then thought, wow, this is really amazing. And it's right here. And you do great work, and the people you work with do great work. And Joe, I'm excited that you are in there and had this inspiration. I think it's neat. So you brought up your students, and I was interested, are they involved in any of this process other than just like kind of getting the word out?
They're definitely getting the word out. They're my best word of mouth, because that's the ecosystem that I'm in just about every day is, in those hallways, and they're telling their friends about it. But also, some of them have been contributors to the campaign, and I'm selling the songs for $1. And the reason I'm selling them for or $1 plus donation at rhymereducator.com. And the reason I've decided on $1 is because I know that a lot of the kids are going to want access to those songs, because they know that they had they pushed me and they motivated me to do this.
Yeah.
And I figure everybody can kind of afford $1, we spend more than that in the cafeteria at lunchtime.
Right.
So rhymereducator.com, and they are some of my biggest contributors, and the people who believe in me the most are these teenagers that I get an opportunity to work with every day.
Nate, what type of examples can we throw out there for folks that maybe aren't familiar with the PAC Center,
right,
for programs and things that you guys do, number one, and then
or
number
a
two,
need maybe
right,
that they need,
and then how can we help out?
Yeah, sure. And we've talked about this before when I've been here, that one of our goals is being good neighbors, right? Reclaiming the art of neighboring. And so we're located in downtown LaPorte, and it's the PAC Center is a kind of a subsidiary. It's supported by State Street Community Church, but it's non-sectarian. We help whoever we see needs help, and we do that through a couple different ways. And we're primarily a food providing organization, but we feed about 1,100 to 1,200 people a month in a food pantry. And even the food pantry, we don't want to just give non-perishables, because people need healthy foods. There's a profound connection between education and community development and healthy access to foods. And so we want to increase that access to foods. We have community meals twice a week where people, it doesn't matter if you're hungry or if you've got lots of means or you don't, we want to provide environments and a space where people can break bread together, and you can get to know someone, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, whether you're a Christian or not, where you can come and actually learn to cultivate a sense of empathy and kindness and neighborliness. And so those are twice a week. And then we do this Jackson Street Community Garden, which is a downtown garden where about 50 different spaces, 50 different boxes in the community are used by different families and individuals. We have a kids garden club that has about 40 kids in it every summer, where they come and learn to garden, and they get to keep all the stuff that they garden. We have a U-Pick area where the neighborhood can just come and pick produce and things like that. And then here next year, we've started it now, but next year we'll have the Brighton Street Green Space, which is an even bigger and better project. So lots of great things are happening. Yeah.
I love the community meal thing. If all of it. If someone's interested in donating food or participating in any of these clubs and programs, can you tell us how they get in touch with you or the PAC Center?
Yeah. So we're always looking for, community partners, financial partners, and things like that. It is obviously it always takes a lot of money to run these kind of things, and we run on a shoestring budget with a shoestring staff. But because it's our goal to be fiscally responsibly and radically generous, and so we do it that way. But if you want to get involved or come and see it, we'd love to show you. We'd love to partner with you. Just go to thepaccenter.com, and you can kind of see some of the stuff that we have going on. But also, you can contact us through there, or go to Facebook. We're on all those fun things too: Instagram, Twitter.
All right, I want to ask this question. So we've got a very cool track. Now, Mary Anthony and Rick Federici have not heard the track. Set it up and let us know what this is all about.
Yeah,
we're talking about
tell
a
us
song we're
about
going to
it.
hear on WIMS right now.
There's a rapper out of Chicago called No Name, and she is an amazing kind of street poet. It's like coffee house rap. You could sit down in a coffee house, drink a venti, and listen to her. She's amazing. But I wanted 2 tickets to go see her for her New Year's Eve show, and instead I got a bunch of plaid pajama pants. So I said, well, I'll make the best and write a song about it. And maybe through writing the song, someday I'll get the 2 tickets to go see her in concert. And that just kind of became this tongue-in-cheek first track, which is all about how much I loved her album. And it's just a very poetic way of, I guess, admiring someone else's work.
All right, so we're going to hear it right now on Living the Life, AM 1420, WIMS 95.1 FM.
Can I get 2 tickets to a no-name show? Broke boy this week, but I got good taste, though. Broke boy this week, but as she speaks, the truth tweaks, blows in my soul and brings peaks, unfolds me like clean sheets.
tell me a story, it's bedtime. Then fabric soft in her rhymes like sweet dreams. Telephone induced hibernation. Never been so fond of a bomb with a rotation. Just cozied up with the record, the lavender sleeve, my dress shirt matches the artwork on the work that made me respect her. Audio sweet nectar, listening to it stripping. You question heaven's existing, I got it with free shipping. Channels Billy while rhyming. I sit sipping my 20-ounce of venti divine. She gives a plenty, she mentors, makes me her mentee. She fresh enough to be minty, smooth criminal. How she gets me from lyrically, incidentally. On soft beats, authentic, she do a thing independently. And this is what it meant to me. 2 tickets to a no-name show. 2 tickets to a no-name show. Oh boy, this week, but I got good taste though. Can I get 2 tickets to a no-name show? 2 tickets to a no-name show. Oh boy, this week, but I got good taste though. Self-promote songs independent, so it's vital. On my Twitter feed, dreamt about a copy on vinyl. It's a limited edition. I can't make a purchase cause I need my wife's permission. And she says it isn't worth it because I don't own a player. Rhymer educator, spit the fiber like the hi-fi. Stream it on the Wi-Fi, thinking that she made the shy right since she dropped. When I heard the Diddy bop, put a record at the top next to Tribe, Common Sense, Black Star, Aquemini. Every song is hella fly when the days go by. I've got a soundtrack, proud, hope she flags a triple plat. She's the best in my opinion's triple facts. All of that, she's a sing-along, the one I wanna bring along. The coffee and the cream that keeps me warm as I daydream alone. Centerpiece, timepiece, my piece, me alone. Beauty, poetry, and humanity. I get 2 tickets to a no-name show. 2 tickets to a no-name show. Oh boy, this week, but I got good taste though. Can I get 2 tickets to a no-name show? 2 tickets to a no-name show. Oh boy, this week, but I got good taste though. Rainy day staring out the window. A puddle forms a little on the playground. Wishing I could play around. Melancholy moments make me revisit my issues. Grab a tissue, think about my father. Wish he would've stayed around, but she's my remedy for that. My escape route. She's a champagne flute as she flows through the room. She's a ticket in first class. Wilson Pickett, same sass, less grit, still legit like elephants. It makes sense. She sassafras words that many use.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, is that
I love it.
absolutely fantastic?
you.
It is. It's
Holy
so
cow.
good and
Way to
it's
go, fellas.
soothing, which I like too.
Way
You
to
know,
go.
I like it, and I love that the kids can hear it. You
Yeah.
know, the kids can listen to it. The kids, I love
Yeah,
it.
my only 2 stipulations in this project were that it's going to be a clean album, it's going to be a positive album, and that we're going to give as much to charity as we can.
Okay, so I'm going to
It's
throw this out
fabulous.
there. I'm assuming at this point you guys and your group maybe needs a little bit of help, maybe a little donation, so you guys can continue this project. Can you talk about that a little
Yeah,
bit?
absolutely. So we have raised enough money to do 7 out of the 10-song goal that we had originally set. So we wanted to start a $6,000 goal initially, where we wanted to give $3,000 to PAC Center and have $3,000 just go to creating the actual album, which is 10 songs. We are now only in need of $2,645. That's it.
Wow.
And that's thanks to individual contributors, both students, friends, family, and people in our community. That's thanks to business partners like American Licorice, Cubit Networks, General Insurance Services, Friedman and Associates there in LaPorte, and they've all been helping us out, and they believe in the project, and they see that we're doing something that's kind of out of the box
Yes.
and original, and we're having a lot of fun with it in the process. So they've been great. So we are looking for more businesses and more individuals who just want to help us out to reach that $2,645 that we have left. Half of that's to finish the album, half of that goes to the PAC Center. And basically what they can do is, for individuals, they can just go to rhymereducator.com. They can buy any one of the 4 songs that are currently posted. And when you buy the song for $1, it also asks if you want to make a donation. So you can pay as much as you want for the song. It'll send you the MP3 or the audio file, and then you know that you've given a donation to what we're trying to accomplish. Also, if there's any businesses out there that want to help, they can either help just by getting in contact with me, rhymereducator@gmail.com, where they can reach out to me directly through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm in all those places at Rhymer Educator. They can reach out to me any of those places. Or there's a GoFundMe that still exists out there. It's just gofundme.com/Mr. Ruiz Demo. It's MRRUIZ Demo. and we're going to raise the rest of the money there too. And let's, I hope that people will see what we're doing as a positive thing and help us to make this thing really come to fruition and wrap it up the way that we had originally hoped for.
And Joe, when's your next track coming out? You've got a new one coming out pretty soon, right?
I recorded 3 new ones on Saturday. The next one will come out hopefully by the end of the week. I'll be able to post it. But our goal is to, with the 3 songs that we just, once they're mixed and mastered, we're going to take those and the songs that we've kind of put out so far, and we're going to publish them as an EP. So they'll be available on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music and all these different places where people stream music. And the point of that is, I can't profit off of that at all, but the point of that is to make it accessible for my students, really, because that's where they listen to music and that's where they consume music. So I want that to be there for them. Yeah.
Nate, I want you to throw out a final thought about anything you want. PAX Center, making a difference, whatever you'd like, please.
Yeah, what I love about this project and what I love about Joe's heart is it's using creative and innovative ways to make a difference. And it's kind of a little bit of what we try to do at the PAC Center too, is look at a problem saying just because it's not been done this way doesn't mean we can't do it in the future this way.
Right.
And that's kind of been our whole strategy going forward. And so what I love about this project is, and what I love about innovation and creativity is it kind of flips things around and says how can we serve people and make them aware of what's happening around them. And so I'm just honored to partner with you, man.
Yeah, me too. Same here. And I hope we can be a force for good together.
Keep the music flowing over here,
Right.
because I'm telling you right now, if any of the tracks are like that one, I'll easily play those on the air.
Awesome.
Between the 2 stations. We actually have the 4 stations, if you include the 2 FMs we just bought. So I would love to do that. So whatever you guys need. And
Yeah,
I
that's
love
great.
having you on, Nate.
Yeah,
You're
thanks,
always
buddy boy.
fun. You're always a wealth of info.
Yes, we love it. And, Joe, it was, I love this idea and the, for the greater good. I love it. And we appreciate you coming and sharing it with us. Nate, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for
bringing
having
this
us
to our
on.
attention. Thank you
Yeah,
for
you guys
coming.
are awesome.
And, yeah,
Right.
it's so exciting.
We'll be right back here on Living the Life. Rick Federici, Mary Anthony. We'll talk to the Salvation Army coming up next. Don't you go away right here. 95.1 FM and AM 1420.
AM 1420 WIMS. Local news.
To better ensure Hoosiers are within an hour's drive of receiving help, a new law will increase the number of opioid treatment centers from 18 to 27.